How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. I'm gonna be continuing where I last left off. Wait, what? Let's try that again. How's it going, everybody? My name is Kuma. I'm gonna be continuing where I last left off in Lego the Hobbit, doing something I don't fucking remember. Wait a minute. Switch to computer. Oh. Okay. Well, at least that one's back. Might as well.
Gandalf!
Lord Elrond.
Strange for orcs to come so close to our borders. Something, or someone, has drawn them near.
That may have been us.
Welcome, Thorin, son of Thrain.
I do not believe we have met.
And what were you doing on the Great East Road?
Our business is no concern of elves.
For goodness sake. Thorin, show him the map.
Erebor. Kirth Ithil.
Moon runes.
Can you read them?
Anyways, there were things that I wanted to talk about, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, I'm a bad streamer. I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I should stream more, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. And every time I think about it, I fucking forget. Okay. Your sleeping pills? Okay. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Bad stream. You know, I keep telling myself I should stream more, and then I don't. Granted, things around my house have been kind of hectic lately, but still, I'm like that. End of no excuse. I really should have just. My brain wanted to say pull myself up by my bootstraps, but that's not what I want to say. My brain's not working. Granted, I don't. You know what? I don't think it's ever wanted to work. Now that I think about it. Whatever. I do and say dumb shit all the time anyways, what difference does it make? Let's... what was I thinking about the other day that I wanted to talk about? I know one of the things I wanted to talk about was, I've been playing games like Skyrim and stuff like that modded, and I finally figured out Baldur's Gate. Took me a long fucking time. Plenty of trial and error. It's still not working the best, but it's working good enough for me. The problem with Skyrim is, Skyrim just updated like 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, or... Well, you know, I guess it'll be a week since... I don't know. But anyways, it fucked up all the mods, so now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do about that situation. And I'm like, of course, I finally learned how to mod, like using Nexus and stuff like that. And I'm starting to figure out, like, more in-depth stuff that I've never done before. And of course, right when I'm starting to get the hang of it, of course, there's a fucking update that absolutely fucks everything. And now I gotta wreck my brain trying to figure out out. Like, I know I have stuff on my plate. That's been taking up part of the time that I'm not streaming. Same with other stuff I'm like, all personal. Fighting with a vehicle that's not wanting to work, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I can't catch a fucking break. So at this point in time, I'm like, fuck it. I just uninstalled Skyrim for the time being, and I'm like, I'll fucking deal with the next mod bullshit another day. I'm like, I'm done fighting with them for the time being. And like I said, I'm like, I should be streaming more. Jesus. Oh, God. But then the other thing is,
Stand by the grey stone when the thrush knocks, and the setting sun with the last light of Durin's day will shine upon the keyhole.
We have to be standing in exactly the right spot at exactly the right time. Then, and only then, can the door be opened.
There are some who would not deem it wise.
Tell me, Gandalf, did you think these plans and schemes of yours would go unnoticed?
The dragon has long been on your mind.
There is something at work beyond the evil of Smaug.
Morgul blade.
They speak of a necromancer living in Dol Guldur, a sorcerer who can summon the dead.
Gandalf, Sauron is vanquished. No such power exists in this world. The question of this dwarvish company, however, troubles me deeply.
My Lord Elrond, the dwarves, they've gone.
see, what strikes me as weird though is, so something which is talked about more in the books with Lord of the Rings and such, which is weird to me. So Sauron in this game, his ability is that he can blow up, you know, the
Undeterred by the
silver,
advice of the elves and the White Council, the dwarves continued their journey to the Lonely Mountain. Their travels took them over the high pass, where the weather took a turn for the worse.
Anyways, like I was saying. Anyways. Like I was saying. So Sauron in this game can use, what do you call it? His staff to blow up, silver objects. Which I find funny. Oh, Jesus. You think I'm tired or something, even though I don't feel tired. But no, he's able to blow up silver mithril things in this game. Which I find funny because that doesn't really seem like something that Sauron should be able to do. Sauron? Saruman. God, was I saying Sauron the entire time? Jesus Christ, maybe I am tired, I don't fucking know. But Saruman in this game can blow up, like, silver metal objects. And it's funny to me that he can do that. But the one person in, you know, the books whose ability is more aligned with the ability to, use, fuck! Jesus. Whose ability to use explosive objects falls more in line with Gandalf. Is what I was trying to do. Because Gandalf, in the books, has one of the rings of power. That being fire, which the name of that one I cannot remember off the top of my head. Anyways, so he can use, but also, you know, Gandalf is known for, you know, fireworks and gray, you know, ash. You know, he gets reborn from Gandalf the Grey into Gandalf the White, kind of like a phoenix. You know, is reborn. Basically what I'm getting at is there just seems to be a lot of significance in Gandalf in a sense that it feels... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go and get something to drink quickly. Sit there and kind of keep me awake, because this is... Or to stop me from yawning, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I grabbed a Red Bull because I don't feel tired, but for some reason my body is like, no, you are. Mentally, I don't feel tired. Not really. Thank God for sugar-free Red Bull. Woo! I love the taste of Red Bull. I used to be into Monster and Rockstar, but Red Bull's my favorite. But anyways, like I was saying, Gandalf, in his books, he's more in line with, you know, fire. To a point, destruction and explosion, so it's just weird to me that, ideally, he's, you know, that in this one, Sauron is the one that has exploding powers. And I'm like, I feel like that's more something that should be a Gandalf. Granted, that also goes to the original Lego Hobbit, or Lego Lord of the Rings game. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, in my opinion. Okay. This one over here, sapphires. And of course, one fell off the edge. Wait, wasn't there a silver? Oh yeah, no, the silver one was down there. That's another... yeah. By the way, I don't remember if I said it in the last stream, but I like how all the dwarves have like different weapons. But I find it funny that Gloin is the only one to wield an axe as his main weapon, which is just funny to me because if you know anything about the first Lego Lord of the Rings game, that's Gimli's main weapon, so it's just a kind of a cool callback to it. But it's still weird to me that being an axe. Wait, would it be an axe? What the fuck is it called? Oh, it is called a pickaxe. Which is weird because it doesn't really look like a pickaxe to me, but I mean, I guess. But also the fact that that's his main is also weird to me. weird to me. Oh, Marshmallow, just let him finish drinking. My dog's over in the corner sulking because the cat got to her water bowl before she did. And he's just taking his time. Drinking water. Oh, what a little shit. I don't know if you can hear it. It's fucking funny. She's so angry. Marshmallow, you know you can drink from the water bowl at the same time. Get pissy at the cat. Oh, you little shit. Oh, God. But Marshmallow, if you're also that angry at the cat, then push them the fuck out of the way. You are bigger and stronger than they are. Why are you getting so pissy at it? All that for her to just leave and now the cat's done. Just doing nothing. I swear, that dog. It's the biggest little shit I've ever seen.
was my shelter!
As the stone giants thundered in the distance, the company, almost a few dwarves short, gathered their bearings and desperately sought a cave in which they could take shelter from the storm. Drenched and exhausted, the company stumbled across the entrance to a large, empty cave. It seemed luck had granted them an ideal place to wait out the storm. However, all was not as it seemed.
It looks safe enough. Search to the back. Caves in the mountain are seldom unoccupied.
We were to wait in the mountains until Gandalf joined us.
Plans change. Bofa, take the first watch.
What's that?
Warning you, don't come any closer.
Yeah, but I try to keep it as high as possible. Well, Mom, you keep your door closed, and that's... Well, I know that's up. But what I'm saying is... Yeah, you can set it to 74, that's fine.
Flashes and splashes. Pretties and precious. Is it lost?
My name is Bilbo Baggins. I'm a hobbit from the Shire, and I want to get unlost as soon as possible.
Oh, we knows. We know safe paths for hobbitses.
So, why don't we have a game of riddles?
Yes, yes. And if it loses, what then? If it loses, precious, then we lose it.
Fair enough.
What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up it goes, and yet never grows.
Mountains. Honestly, in the book, this is probably one of my favorite parts. I mean, granted, I think one of the great things about Tolkien's writing is just the fact that he doesn't stick to just one thing, especially in The Hobbit. I don't remember who it was, but with one of my teachers in school, they were discussing, I don't remember, like writers and stuff like that. And I can't remember exactly what they said, but they said something that I just didn't agree with, which is...
The mountain.
Ah,
I just thought their take was kind of stupid.
voiceless, it cries. Wingless, flutters. Toothless, bites. Mouthless, mutters.
Win. But anyway, discussing like different forms of writing and writing styles. And anyways, I brought up the fact that in The Hobbit, Tolkien covers a lot of different things, like a lot of different types of writing styles, and a lot of different subjects. Like he talks about riddles, he uses poems, he uses music. As far as like means of storytelling within The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
All things it devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws of iron. Bites steel. Grinds hard stones to meal.
I mean, that's an easy one. Time. But anyways, And the teacher at the time, she was a good teacher. I have nothing against her. It's a teacher that I had, like a couple years later in high school that I fucking hated. He was a friend. And truth be told, I don't say that very lightly, but he was a he was an arrogant asshole. Like, he... Come on, there we go.
The answer is time. So, come in. I won the game. You promised to show me the way out.
Where is it? Where is it?
Who would be so bold as to come armed into my kingdom? Spies? Thieves? Assassins?
Dwarves, Your Malevolence.
Dwarves?
We found them on the front porch.
I know that sword! It is the goblin cleaver! Slash them! Beat them! Kill them all!
I will say, like I said, he was kind of a dick when it comes to playing to no everything. I think it's stupid because it's completely confident. But to sit there and playing, he claims some stupid shit. You know, obviously, I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm a fan of Game of Thrones. I'm a fan of Skyrim. So fantasy shit is like some that I, you know, love. Medieval I'd like to put a lot of nuance to the entire story, and I don't feel like I with the entire thing. He was basically like, for one fucking book we were reading, which I think was Frankenstein. One of the terms that came up in the book was sconce. And so, trying to define what a sconce is, again, I don't remember the entire full context. But basically, I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. That was I understand. Fucking, it was like, there's no way that you know what a sconce is. And I'm like, there are literally modern sconces. I'm like, the literal, at that time, the literal main light that I had on in my room was a light mounted on my wall. It was a modern light sconce. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, he was such a fucking arrogant person to sit there and think that I wouldn't know what a sconce is. And I'm like, motherfucker, you see me day in and day out. I'm like, you see me reading the fucking Game of Thrones books. They are high fantasy. They are fucking based off of medieval things. You don't think I don't know what a fucking sconce is? You don't... I'm like, the worst part about it is I'm like, you could have... I'm like, I could give you probably like 15 words from this book, and I don't even think you would know what the fuck they mean. And I think at one point in time I even asked him, I'm like, do you know what a dirk is? And he was like, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, it's a type of fucking dagger. It's a type of knife, you fucknut. God, I fucking hated that teacher. But also, he was a writer in his downtime in his book, From the Way in Which It Sounded. I didn't have to read it, thank God, but other people in the grades lower than I did were forced to read that book. And apparently, it fucking sucked. And I'm like, oh, you poor, poor sons of bitches. I'm like, thank God I didn't have to read it. Legacy of the Dragonborn. But something which didn't occur to me until like legitimately just yesterday after I'm like, you know, I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. I didn't even think to look for any mods to add stuff like Lord of the Rings in Thrones. Which I'm kind of like, why the fuck can I think of that? But I guess that's kind of, you know, the point of and I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know, in my downtime before, I did playthroughs, you know, kind of based around Lord of the Rings. using mainly Elvish stuff. And then, like, what do you call it? An Elvish bow and Elvish daggers, because that's something that Legolas uses. And then I'm like, well... Then I was using Orcish Greatsword because... And this, in the Hobbit movies, he ends up with Orcish for part of the time. So I decided to use Orcish sword because it's closest as far as looks go to what Orcish looks like. And they figured in these movies. Until you could get, what do you call it, Nordic in Skyrim. In which case, then I went with Nordic sword because, again, it's one of the only blades that kind of look close to Orcish. But I also did play through it, kind of playing as Sauron. But going more through the ages, so like him as playing a version of Sauron as a necromancer, like we see in this part of it where he's raising Jesus. Raising animals from the dead and shit. And all that. So, using necromancy. Playthrough of playing Game of Thrones characters, I had a character that was based around, what do you call it? Robert Baratheon. That one was pretty fun. Because it really got me to use Warhammer, which I had never really done previously for that playthrough. And I also was doing a playthrough based around, well, technically he's a character in the book, but Arrow Kolchak. Who is the headsman and bodyguard to not Oberyn, but wait, not Oberyn. It would be Durin Martell. Prince of Dorne. But yeah, but yeah, so doing those playthroughs for fun, it didn't occur to me to ever really look into mobs based around them until just the other day, and I'm like, that would have been cool. Like, why didn't I think of that? But granted, that's like, I remember, one of the first ones I ever saw for Skyrim on YouTube. way back when, you know, when the game first, like, basically came out. Which was, what do you call it? Thomas the Tank Engine mod. I'm like, you know, I haven't even sat there and looked to see if that mod is still available or if there's been any update, because shit, that was way back, you know, early on in the days of Skyrim. I'm like, I don't even know if they would still even be like updating it after, you know, the anniversary edition and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I hope they did have. That'd be dope to sit there and just go back and use that mod on the games on YouTube and Skyrim. Bring it back to being, you know, 13-year-olds just going on YouTube and seeing what weird fucking mods people have on games, especially Skyrim. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's good, so. God damn. It's been so hectic in life where I'm like, of course I didn't even think about any of that shit.
you now, wizard?
I forgot how long this is. This is probably one of the longest levels in this game.
Kill them all!
Could have been worse.
You've got to be joking! Gandalf!
Only one thing will save us. Daylight! Here, on your feet!
It's ours. It's ours. crush it, release it forever!
See what I do, kind of, sadly, not dislike, but I find not as good, is the fact that in the animated version of The Hobbit, is the fact that they have the actual song for Goblin Town, and I'm kind of sad in the live action that they didn't include it, because it's one of my favorites from the animated. Breaking it fast.
Where is our hobbit?
I think I saw him slip away when they first collared us.
I'll tell you what happened. Master Baggins saw his chance and he took it. We will not be seeing our hobbit again. He is long gone.
No. He isn't.
Beckett!
How on earth did you get past the goblins?
Oh, indeed.
Oh, what does it matter? He's back.
Now comes one of my, I don't want to say least favorite levels, but it's
As they trod through the forest,
kind of
a sense of foreboding fell over the company. They were not alone. Had something followed them from the Goblin Kingdom? Or was it perhaps some other, even greater threat?
running part.
Up into the trees! All of you! Come on, time, River, time!
Somewhere about how many times over the years Gandalf has had to probably say run or throughout all the, you know, what do you call it, Lord of the Rings and Hobbit series. But there has to be a joke somewhere in there, but like a tally or something. I don't know. just for that. Okay, well, you know. I'm not gonna grab it. I'd rather grab it when I come back through replay. No. I hate that feeling. I feel like I have a fucking eyelash stuck in my eye. God, that's the worst feeling.
You! Did I not say that you had no place amongst us? I have never been so wrong in all my life.
Is that what I think it is?
Erebor!
I do believe the worst is behind us.
Mind if I join you?
This is no chance meeting, is it, Gandalf?
No, it is not. The Lonely Mountain troubles me, Thorin. That dragon has sat there long enough. Sooner or later, darker minds will turn towards Erebor. Take back your homeland. Unite the armies of the dwarves.
The Arkenstone. It is the only thing that will unite them.
What if I were to help you reclaim it?
The Arkenstone lies half a world away, buried beneath the feet of a fire-breathing dragon.
Which is why we're going to need a burglar.
How close is the pack?
Too close.
Cool, finally. The thing that I've been waiting for is unlocked through most of this fucking game. Legal stone. Or fast travel stones, whatever you want to call them. It really doesn't matter. Bombadil. Young Bomber. Roar. Elrond, I think that's the Goblin Scribe. Oh, nope, that's the named one. Oh no, that's Lindy or not Elrond. Nope, that's the Goblin Scribe. Okay, well, let's see.
To stay in this forest too long, friend. That giant loaf of bread keeps shouting at me. There we go. Now, normally I'd wait till, like, the end to do that, but I just kind of wanted to get it since I was here. And mainly because I want to put off starting the next level. I'm going for about an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm like, do I really want to start the next level? Because technically this is where the first movie, sorry, up there is technically where the first movie ends entirely. And I don't really feel like starting the second movie per se. Yet. So I think... yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Mainly because I don't really want, like I said, I don't really want to start the next movie because then I feel the need to keep on going, and I don't want to be up for 3 or 4 hours longer than I want to. I'm not necessarily tired, but I am just, I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess I'll end the stream here. Thank everybody that showed up to watch the stream and watch these videos on YouTube. I hope you had a good time, and I will talk to you later.